What's good? What's good? Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment. Back again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit them notifications to get all of my content as well. Okay. Now, last night, unfortunately, for Philly, um, we took a L as the Miami Heat just straight up just stomped us as if we were a JV team. And like I said, man, every a prisoner of the moment. I'm not that guy. Okay, I'm not that guy, and I want to see consistency. Consistency matters. Listen, like I told you, James Harden, and it wasn't just James Harden. It was Tyrese Maxey that was inefficient, and it was Tobias Harris that was inefficient. Okay, Joel Embiid, I'll make an excuse for him, a little slight excuse. He's playing hurt or whatever, but still, you stepped out on the floor. Okay, you can't come in there. At least put up a fight, man. At least put up a fight. Uh, me getting up here cursing them out, doing all that other stuff. Listen, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. Like I said, what's up with it, True Viking? I see you in the building, Queen. Like I said, consistency is key. What's up with it, Ted Cox? Now, last time I checked, Bam. Yes, I said Bam. I know everybody looking at Jimmy Butler. I know everybody looking at Max Struess and them boys. Yes, phenomenal games. But it was Bam and PJ Tucker that were the most aggressive on the defensive end. And like I was telling everybody yesterday, I told Scrub Zero, shout out to him. I told Mamba, shout out to him. Told everybody, Bam is a force to be reckoned with. I don't need, listen, everybody wants Bam to I kind of compare him and Aiden. They're not the same player or whatever, but it's just their mentality. When it's time for them to step up, they'll step up on the offensive end. I mean, look, we're not living in the days where the big man is the primary option. This team is not the same as as us as Philly, where they rely their scoring. The bulk of the scoring is relied heavily upon the big man. Or this isn't back in the days where it's inside out, it's outside in. But if you need him to play big, he'll do that. If you listen, he's a whatever it takes type of player. PJ Tucker, whatever it takes type of player. And I know he got a reputation for being dirty. However, I disagree with that. PJ Tucker just likes to get up under the skin of opponents, and his physicality is is great. But PJ Tucker, if he hits you or something like that, he's going to extend his hand out. I know people that have played pickup ball with PJ Tucker at UT. Okay, he's not that type of player. Neither is Marcus Smart. It's funny because both of those guys, well, one of the guys I actually seen and been in the gym with. You know, the other guy I've heard about him through people, that have played with him over there at UT Austin. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Okay, look, 120 to 85. We were horrible. Maxie played like shit. Okay, he was 2 of 10. Nah, not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. And listen, I like Chris Webber, but Bam was way, way, way more. He's way more. He's just way more intelligent on the defensive end, and he got way more moves in the post, and he's a little bit more versatile. Chris Webber, his playmaking, like he was a better. put it like this: as far as ball handling and stuff like that. Now, if he was to handle the rock more, if he was to make nice passes and stuff like that, like Weber was and stuff like that, then okay, I can see that comparison. But like we're talking about Bam, who's amongst the league in blocks. He was top five in blocks, and on top of that, he was all defensive, first team all defensive. But hey, that's your opinion, no Ted Cox, man. I'm not knocking you for it, man. But to get back on everything, look, we're done. We're finished. I mean, it's nothing left to be said about it. And don't worry, I'm going to be talking about the blowout that happened in the other game too, because you'll be surprised what I'm about to say about that. But with this game right here, listen, everybody forgets that Eric Spoelstra had a championship. And I don't want to hear all this stuff. Well, they just had LeBron, and they just had D Wade, and they had Chris Bosh. And no, you still had to have good coaching, and you still had to have a bunch of role players amongst that organization and that team in order to get things done. But people don't understand that. People want to sit here and they want to look at the game one dimensional. I don't look at it like that. They want to look at how many threes is being hit and all this other stuff. You know, Tyler Hero wasn't even the guy in this game. He wasn't even the guy in this game. He only had 10 points, but it was an efficient 10 points. Okay, and as I've told people before, uh, Victor Oladipo, he stepped up when he needed. Oladipo, he figured out that okay, I can't do some of the things that I once did, and I'm not playing at the rate that I once was. But I could still make a valuable contribution. That comes with age. That comes with age, and that comes with him knowing, okay, look, I have to settle down. But for us, like I told you, James Harden can no longer do it like he used to do. Look, I will give James Harden credit on this factor right here. Okay, from I'm talking about back in the days, in the past. All right, and I don't like to be stuck in the past, but if we want to go there, let's go ahead and do it. All right, James Harden was the type to put up points in the regular season, game after game after game. But what I noticed too, and also shout out to Two Raw for TV because I don't like people thinking that um, I'm coming up with this logic or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving credit to what credit is due. But what I noticed, what Two Raw noticed, and what I have been saying a while back too, is that James Harden, his stats and all that, they look good. And if people want to talk about LeBron James stat pattern, people want to talk about guys like Joker stat pattern and all this other stuff. Well, James Harden was stat pattern too. And what he would do is he would get most of his efficient points at the line, baiting the referees to, get the call and everything. I mean, he was notorious for that. They even did a study on him for doing that. But when you looked at the sheet and you looked at how efficient it was, he was a volume scorer. Yeah, he was scoring a lot of points, and it might have looked like, yeah, well, James Harden for three, he's doing this and doing that and stuff like that. But then when it really mattered and everything, he never really showed up when it needed to be. And now that he's older and everything, his game is going to further diminish because he wasn't supremely gifted athletic wise. Okay, I mean, from a fundamental standpoint, he was okay, but you only utilizing that for individual. And then to make matters worse, We already know that you were turnover prone too as well. What's up with it, Memphis? I see you in the building. I'm gonna let you in a minute if you want to come in. And as a basketball player, listen, they often say, "Yeah, well, this, she didn't age well or he didn't age well." James Harden fitting in that category. He's not aging well. And then let's talk about Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is coaching 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Doc Rivers is coaching 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Like he's over it. Cause I can't just exempt Doc Rivers from the smoke. Yes, Maxie, play like trash. 2 of 10. I'm gonna get on Maxie's helmet too. Okay, play like trash. You're giving garbage minutes to Shake Milton. No wonder he's frustrated. Thibault doesn't shoot the ball, only getting 11 minutes. But you're giving Harden all these great minutes, man. The guy that once again led in turnovers. Led in turnovers. He had 4 of them. Okay. Danny Green. I mean, Danny Green. He's not no longer the same Danny Green. Now with Tobias Harris, he had a poor game. I'm surprised about Tobias Harris because he only shot 5 of 14. And that's not Tobias Harris. That's clearly not him. But I think all of these guys are mentally trained. I think that game they were drained. That previous game took a lot out of them, but you can't do that. You can't have this. The great championship teams, they they were they knew how to fight fatigue. So me getting on here and me uh, saying, "Oh yeah, we got to do this and we got to do that," man. We know what we got to do. I mean, isn't it obvious? And Bam doesn't need to do. Listen, he don't need to grab 20 boards or anything like that to have a solid contribution. The game was pretty much the game. They were running away from the game. Uh, I would say midway through the third quarter. Well, the second quarter. Sorry, the game was over with. But y'all crown a guy like Joel Embiid, and look, I know he hurt. All right, to get and if you want to, if you're gonna come, listen, if you're gonna come into the game and you're not 100%, I mean, you gotta come to that territory too. You're a part of the team, so you're gonna catch the blame. You're the MVP that everybody thought that you should win. You get some of the blame, and then you have in the game, and you can only do so much. So I've been to a conference finals yet. The only excuse that you're going to say is that, okay, well, one, you couldn't capitalize when it really mattered, and two, also, you're always banged up and beat up. And all that other stuff, that's not the first page of my book because I don't like doing that because, and then I don't like always listen. They have no is one of Miami's most important players and play without him. Now people want to. Now the chat want to get quiet. Now the people don't want to come up here and face same. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. I'm not a Miami fan, but I happen to like Bam out of bio very much, man. As a player, he does a lot of things, like I said, that don't get looked at. People got to understand that if you really want to be honest, he makes Jimmy Butler look even better. PJ Tucker, he makes a guy like Jimmy Butler look even better. And that's no knock on Jimmy Butler because Jimmy Butler played great on both ends. What's up with it, Memphis?
Polo, what going on, my dog? What going on with it, man?
What's up, man?
I think the Sixers are done. Ain't no way that Danny Green should be playing more minutes than Shake Milton. I just don't see it, bro. Doc Rivers has to go. Doc Rivers got to go, man. They might they might pull out game 6, maybe, if James Harden really don't just stink it up. But outside of that, they're done. But what's his name on the team? Thibault. He ain't nothing but an undersized Ben Simmons.
Nah, I ain't gonna go there. I don't see where you. Oh, because of the fact that he don't really shoot. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Ben
Yeah, and
Simmons
he plays
Jr.
defense. Yeah, okay, I understand that logic. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and
Hey,
I would.
that's crazy. And you said, yeah, undersized Ben Simmons.
Yeah, cause he
Oh
don't
man.
shoot, man. And then I would.
Nah. Wait. Oh, hold on. Hey, Memphis, you know we got to get on this dude, man. Steven Green. Come on now, man. You got to say something about this, man. This was disgusting. Your ass don't want to come in, man. Okay. All right, Steven. All right, man. Hey, I'm willing to bet anything. Listen, Memphis, my bad. I'm gonna cut you off, bro. But I gotta get this out. Steven, we got a hurt Joel Embiid, not 100%. Shake Milton is barely getting any minutes off the bench, right? We not. James Harden is still leading the team in turnovers. He had 4 of them, and on top of that, he was inefficient last night.
Mm.
Tyrese Maxey shot 20%. Tobias Harris shot horrible too, 5-14.
Mm, mm.
Like, and everybody gonna look at the stats and be like, oh, but what about the bench, nigga? Yeah, because the game was already damn near over, so he cleared the bench. Shake Milton got the most minutes that he, that he ever got, man. You talking about we
he,
not
he
done?
got he got more minutes in that game than he got all year.
Hey, Thibault only played, and Memphis is speaking facts about Thibault. Thibault only played 11 goddamn minutes.
Hmm. Ain't no
Now,
way that
hold on 1 second, Memphis. Hey, wait. Now let me let Steven know this, okay? Look, if you coming on here for just a couple minutes, when shit start getting tight, when we start checkmating your ass on shit, man, just go ahead and go. Because I don't want to. Listen. Are you talking about all this? Oh yeah, we not done, nigga. We is done, nigga. Man,
salute
you
the
can hold up all that pride, nigga. If Memphis ain't even no Philly fan, and he can already see that Doc Rivers is coaching 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He ready to go to goddamn L.A.
Listen, y'all. We undefeated at home against the Heat. We won two. Maybe we win three at home.
Man, you can be undefeated at home all you want, but when you lose about 20 and 30 in the playoffs, then you got man,
We pathet-
man.
we play pathetic, man. We play like garbage cans.
Okay, I'm glad you can't. I'm glad you realizing it now. I was getting scared, man, because Stephen Green was starting to scare me, man. I was like, is this a Sixers fan?
Hey man, listen, man. I mean, they just need a coach, man. Maybe they need to go get. I don't know, man. Have a Gentry or something. Speed up the
Mark
offense.
Jackson, man. Maybe we can get Mark Jackson.
But the NBA ain't letting Mark Jackson coach nowhere in the NBA no more. If that was the case, he would have been had a job.
Well, he got an interview with the Lakers.
He is not finna get no Lakers job, bro. You can hang. The NBA gonna make damn sure of that. They do not want Mark Jackson coaching.
Hey, did you hear? Hey, Steven, did you hear what Memphis just said? And now he got me thinking about this shit. Hey, Memphis, tell Steven what you just said, man,
About what?
about Thibault, man.
He's the undersized Ben Simmons. He don't shoot the basketball. He just play defense. You can't win like that, bro. And then you got James Harden turning over the basketball, and you got MB doing what he can. He out here talking about who don't deserve the MVP in the middle of a goddamn playoffs all on Twitter. Man, then you got Doc Rivers who can't coach his way down the street. It'd be nice front office piece to put together a roster, but he don't need to be coaching nothing. And
But you know the players that he put in, he don't let them play long enough. He snatch them. He snatched like Shake Milton. He'll snatch Reed. He'll snatch Name. Players that are good. He don't give enough. He don't give enough minutes to produce.
man, they went got DeAndre Jordan in the close to the end of the trade deadline or whatever. That furthermore tell you the direction they going. He
Right.
he finna be he finna be out of there, man.
But LME is dominating Bam. Bam having a hard time in the inside with his presence.
Well, duh, Embiid is way
Hey,
more
and
physical.
I told you, Bam is a legit player, man.
Yeah, but he not. But Bam is a bad matchup for Embiid on the D. They ain't, see, the problem is Miami ain't really got no other bigs outside of Bam. Well, maybe Deadman, but Deadman ain't gonna do too much. And that's about all they got for our bigs, man. They in trouble.
Salute, think tank. I see you in the building, man. ATL representing. Hey, man. We got to talk about that too, man. Young Thug in Fulton County, man. You see that, man? That Yellowbone getting on there talking about. I am so glad that we got those guys that lock those, that we're getting a chance to lock these guys up. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, make sure y'all get the sheriff's app. Man, get the fuck out of here.
And then
Anyway, things.
they say the internet is the best tool, is a good tool. Man, listen, bro.
By the way, get the sheriff's app. All right. Come on, man.
Hey, man, look, like I said on my video yesterday, man, listen, man.
Oh, what? You made
Rabbit,
a video? Goddamn, nigga. You no notifications out this bitch. Like, nigga, Memphis ain't letting nobody know you. That nigga, you no. You said you ain't went live in about 5 months.
nah, I just made a video. I ain't gonna lie, but I spoke on that. I was like, man, look, lyrics is one thing, confession is a whole nother thing, man. And for them to be following these people for like about 10 years and how they were saying, these niggas is in trouble, bro.
Oh, so okay, okay. Hey, Stephen Green, and Memphis. Hey, what's the name? Think Chase said, hey, you know a backstory on it. So Young Thug, young. I mean, was Young Thug really heavily involved in all that stuff, man?
Well, he's part of the YSL crew, but I think the DA just went off for what they were putting in them songs, man, because people were actually getting killed.
Yeah,
And
and on social media, yeah.
yeah. So when you putting that shit out there, man, the police listening to rap music, man. Oh man, the DA listening to that shit and decipher about these murders and unsolved murders and shootings and yeah, man, you gotta watch what you say in your songs, man. Music is one thing, but confession is another. So man, you
Yeah.
gotta watch what you say.
Well, I put to you like this. All right, now everybody, they quick to attach everybody, gang. You feel me? Like when it comes to, and they also quick to, scream Rico and all this other stuff. But also, man, we got to look at the tail end because I think the guy's name was Donovan Lewis or something like that. The guy that got killed, Donovan Lewis Jr. That was his name. She said after that murder, she said that was the one that really, I guess, put the icing on the cake for them to say, okay, we need to go after them.
Yeah, and then they were hearing a lot of shit in them
Oh,
songs,
and he
man.
bought and they bought a whole complex. I forgot about that. They bought a whole complex. Now Stephen Green in Memphis, I know guys that have done that have rented out complexes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now they did it legit wise or whatever, but they one guy I knew, it wasn't no big uh place like that, but it was enough space to get some people up in there. But he ended up getting arrested or whatever. But they let him out and everything because everything that he was doing was legit because he had properties, he had lots, he had a ranch, he had everything. Black man, he a cowboy.
Man, listen, when you black like that, and I'ma say it, and I they don't. Them white people don't want you to have it, man, 'cause they ain't got it. Most of them ain't got it. But the ones that ain't got it, they don't want you to have.
Keep a
And
brother down. We try
oh
to keep a
yes,
brother.
yeah, Steven, yeah, you could comment on it too. I was waiting to hear from Steven too. He hadn't said nothing about.
I was hearing a little back on it. Can you give me the rest of the scoop? What's going on with Young Thug?
Man, listen, from what these people that put these songs out here, the DA and what they it's not looking good, bro. And then Thug one really out the woods off that Wayne shit from when they shot at Wayne. I been in Miami, man. Was that Miami, Atlanta? They, man, once they get a hunch on you, man, they pretty much gonna go after you.
Yeah, Thug was the money man and gave the orders. That goes way back for Lucy. Beat. Hmm.
Yeah, man. Man, they
Hey,
gotta.
hey, I know Polo heard in Houston that two young dudes, well, teenagers were selling water and the gang members robbed them. I don't know if you heard that news in Houston.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Thanks.
That's right. Tank, you right, bro. Tank, you so right, man. Again, man, people gotta. I gotta watch what you put in them songs, man.
Yeah, I gotta once again, man, I gotta get back to work. But I'm gonna hit y'all up at lunch.
All right, bro. We'll holler. Yeah, man. I think Philly can squeeze one more game out of this, y'all. What y'all think, man? Tank, what you think? True Viking, what you think? Hey, True Viking. I think I was wrong about the Celtics. Y'all y'all might win the series, True Viking. Yeah, I think so too, Tank, but I know yeah, you kinda right, Tank, but the Feds been trying to get Jay Prince for a while anyway. But I think WAC 100 speaking on Jay Prince ain't gonna be good neither. Cause we all know Jay Prince is gonna respond. We know Jay Prince is gonna respond. He ain't gonna let you just say nothing about him and him not respond. It just wouldn't be Jay Prince. I think them Celtics gonna get it, yeah. Doc Rivers should have never had no time in Philly. To be honest, Doc Rivers should have had no time in Philly. I think I think Doc Rivers was tailor made for a team like the Brooklyn Nets, maybe. Yeah, down the stretch, you right, Tank. Because without Middleton, you lose at least 20 points. You lose at least 20 points out of it without Middleton. Yeah, without Middleton, that 20 points you missing off the board right there. Without Middleton, that hurt. Down the stretch, it's gonna hurt anyway. So, is Elton Brand? Hold on, is Elton Brand still over there in Philly? They need to have. They need to move Dave Yeager up to coach. No, not Dave Yeager. I mean Sam Cassell to coach Philly. Sam Cassell need to be coaching Philly, man. So Tank. So you think the Bucks and Celtics gonna go 7 Tank? Oh, okay. I ain't know. I know he was. I knew he was in somebody's front office, but I didn't know where. I think the Grizzlies is done, y'all. Somebody on Twitter. Well, I think he's a weatherman or something in one of the stations here. Said he think that the Grizzlies can win the next 3 straight. I told him stay off the drugs. Yeah, I believe that too, Tank. Yeah. That's what I say. I said he was a weatherman in one of the local news stations here, Tank. He was on Twitter this morning. Hey man, I think the Grizzlies can win 3 straight. Bro, you need to be drug tested. With John Moran out there ain't winning another game. They'll come close. But they ain't winning another game. Yeah. So Tank, another question, Tank. You think the Phoenix Suns and Dallas Mavericks series going 7? I see that going 7. True Viking, you still in here, my love. Yeah, I think Miami finna go knock them out the ball, yeah. Philly might win game six. I don't know.